Morning, afternoon, and night. It's CBS 42 weather around the clock. Brought to you by Southern Home Structural Specialists. Now, the latest forecast from the CBS 42 Storm Team.
And a good evening to you, Chief Meteorologist Dave Nussbaum here. We are talking about some fall weather trying to get back in the forecast. Not in the short term, though. Get ready for the fall weather to get here later this week. But it began at 1:19 p.m. today, and not looking at any cool downs in the near term. Temperatures staying in the mid-90s. A big front comes in on Thursday with some rain and strong storms that will lead to some pleasant, less humid weather for Friday and the upcoming weekend. So be prepared for that. So this evening, we're looking at temperatures falling from the 80s down to the 70s, some of the 60s when you wake up tomorrow morning as any kind of rain comes to an end. 64 Lineville, 70 Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, Fayette, Jasper, 67, Double Springs at 65, and Brent, you'll be down to 68 degrees. Hot tomorrow, lower 90s for much of the area, a few upper 80s mixed in as well. And you can see that chance for rain fairly low Tuesday, but goes significantly higher Wednesday and Thursday as our next front comes in before tapering off to maybe a shower for some of you as it stalls along the coastline. So here's our front here. This is going to come through Wednesday night, Thursday timeframe with some scattered storms and heavy rain. Some of the storms could be strong with some gusty winds out there. We need to watch out for that. And then it does become less humid once we get into Friday. So Futurecast will show you'll see here again quiet weather overnight. Tomorrow morning looking at rain across North Alabama. More or less stays along Highway 278 to the north for the bulk of the day tomorrow. A few stray showers possible over central Alabama, so just be aware of that. As we head into Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, we're starting off with some quiet weather. A lot of rain up near Nashville, and then notice most storms developing from lunchtime Wednesday, continuing on into the afternoon hours. Some of these are the stronger storms we'll have to watch out for. They'll continue into Wednesday dinner time, and by bedtime, most of the first round going out of here, but still have some lingering rain to our northwest. That's the cold front. Until that moves through, we'll still have some rain into Thursday. So there's a level 1 out of 5 risk for some severe weather. This will be for some gusty winds on Wednesday. Also a level 1 to level 2 risk for some flash flooding, only because the ground is so dry, and if it gets heavy rain falling, it won't be able to absorb, so it's just going to run off to the streams and creeks. Potential does exist for maybe an inch or so of rain, which would be very welcome over the next couple of days. And once that front passes by, the humidity starts to drop back to a little more comfortable levels moving forward. Here's a look at your 10-day forecast. You can see 90s there Tuesday and Wednesday, finally back to lower 80s Thursday and Friday. That's what it's supposed to be this time of year. Lower 60s for lows, and then mid 80s and 60s as we head into much of next week. That's a look at your forecast. Thanks so much for tuning in.